Hello my friends. My name is Bot Mathematician, and this is Holomancer.
We are reporting live from the abandoned carriage of Madame Lazul. This place is filled with various magical artifacts and mysterious secrets. The law enforcement agencies of Azeroth have completed their search of the carriage.
They have managed to find 135 cards from the new expansion.
The Sergeant Sally has conducted the interrogation of the famous independent experts of Azeroth such as Kripparrian and Toast.
We in turn have collected a large amount of information, statistics, and community impressions about new cards. This time we have merged all community voting results from popular sources into one list.
On the basis of these data, we have determined the coefficient of alleged power for each card. After that we have divided all the cards into different categories. It was a very hard job, and we are eager to share the results with you.
Oh, sorry about that. Law enforcement still can't catch this mummy.
So, let's get started with the most interesting part of our investigation. This is a list of the most potentially powerful legendary cards from this set. In addition to the coefficient of alleged power, we have added an evaluation according to the 5-star ratings from popular experts. The absolute leader in these lists is Heist Baron Togwaggle. Half of all players think this card is meta-defining. The text of this card says, "Battle Cry, if you control a lackey, choose a fantastic treasure."
And what is your favorite legendary card? Please share your opinions in the comments.
In each expansion, we get several absolutely useless legendary cards. This time the winner is Oblivitron. Opinions about the future of this card in different communities have coincided.
Good evening. My name is Dora. I am a daring reporter from the Gadgets and Gazette. I have some questions.
We will be happy to answer any questions you might have.
Can this list be considered a recommendation for crafting?
Of course not. This is just a prediction. After all, every kobold in Azeroth knows that the community and experts often make mistakes while analyzing unreleased cards.
We also want to remind you about the results of past expansions. You can find a link in the description.
And what can you say about the new mechanics?
Oh, this is an interesting question. Let's get started with cards that create lackeys.
As you know, lackeys are the weak-bodied token cards, but they have powerful battle cries. According to the votes of the community, Sludge Slurper is potentially the best card.
Now let's look at the schemes, the new mechanic for the League of Evil. Scheme cards are cards that start weak, but the longer you hold them in your hand, the stronger they grow.
According to community voting, Rogue got the best scheme card. Togwaggle's scheme card text reads, "Choose a minion. Shuffle one copy of it into your deck. Upgrades each turn." And Warrior got the worst card. As you all know, the Defenders of Dalaran got a new keyword, Twin Spell. When cast, spells with Twin Spell add a copy of themselves to the caster's hand. Mage got the best twin spell card.
In general, the community is not enthusiastic about the new mechanics. Lackeys, Twinspell and Scheme received a total of only 3 stars from players. This is a very low figure. This is the first time the players have given such low marks to the all main game mechanics of the new expansion.
And now let's look at the 10 best epic cards.
The absolute leader in these lists is 9 Lives. More than 28% of respondents believe that this card is meta defining.
And these are the top 3 worst epic cards from the Rise of Shadows. Big Bad Archmage is the king of worst epic cards. Now let's very quickly look at all 10 cards for each class.
Players identified 3 main outsiders, who scored approximately the same number of points. We will start with the class with the worst cards. This time it's Warlock.
The most potentially powerful card on this list is Plot Twist. We also got a lot of demons, and it looks like the developers offer us to play the Zoo Warlock.
In 8th place is a Hunter. The community does not believe in the power and potential of its new mechanics and options.
7th place belongs to the Warrior. The expectations of the players are again very pessimistic, despite the fact that the Warrior received a lot of new mechs and even a new Dr. Boom. Will the Warrior be one of the worst classes again?
6th place is held by Paladin. We received cards in support of the Dragon Paladin and Secret Paladin. The potentially strongest card is Mysterious Blade.
In 5th place is Priest. The developers have created a few cards with the possibility of resurrection and death rattles. Perhaps we are getting ready for the return of the big archetype?
In spot 4 is Mage. We've received a few cards that double summoned minions. Developers want us to create a new spiteful mage. We are also getting some powerful spell synergy.
3rd place belongs to Druid. The community has been very appreciative of these new cards. The main concept that developers offer us is Heal Druid. This is something new.
The 2nd place is held by Shaman. We got us several creatures with battle cries that have good synergy with Shadow Walk, and also a few strong Murlocs. Will we really get a Murloc Shaman deck? I can't believe it.
And finally, according to the opinion of community, the best cards were given to Rogue. The community often overestimates the power of cards for this class. Despite this, I really want to try out some of the new cards with academic espionage. As you can see, the community has great expectations for Underbelly Fence.
And now for the final list for today. This is a comparative table of the best neutral cards. This is the most interesting part. Within a couple of days, we will lose a record number of very powerful neutral minions.
Most of them were the basis for both budget decks and expensive meta decks. Perhaps some new cards from this list will be able to replace them.
Well done.
Whoopsie! Legendary!
It's time to summarize. The full card set impressed the community a little bit more than cards from other expansions.
I think we are receiving a lot of very interesting cards. In Dalaran we will meet beasts, dragons, demons, elementals, mechs, murlocs, and one lonely pirate. We are receiving many unique mechanics and a large number of really strong cards. The battle for the magical city will be truly epic. We can only hope that you choose the right side.
Look for the text version of this list on the pages of our newspaper. You will find the link in the description.
We've already learned so much about the new cards, and we are interested in knowing your impressions. So, are you excited for the new cards? And what do you think the new matter look like?
We created a YouTube poll. Find the button on the screen, please vote and share your opinions in the comments.
Alright, that's all for today. Thank you for being with us.
And special thanks to Chris for text editing.
We will meet in new videos.
Good luck.